5 days ago, this was where the big guy was, but now that the rut's on, they move so much. One night they can go 20 miles or more. So it's all quiet right now. Morning, guys. It is 3 a.m. October 1st, which is open for draw moose. Muck is just getting off a night shift. We are heading straight down to his zone and gonna chase some giants. I am stoked. Been waiting for this one. Well, today is October 1st, and officially in a few hours it's going to be my first day moose hunting with the bow. Worked the night shift all night and got off a few hours early so that I could get down to the hunting area, and Landon's with me. It's about a 2-hour drive to the hunting area. Probably get there a few minutes early, maybe catch a few winks. Yeah, it's exciting. I've been actually stressing about this for the last 4 or 5 days. I don't know why, but I guess lots of anxiety. I want to be successful. And it's rifle, muzzleloader, crossbow, shotgun, or bow and arrow zone. And I'm opted to go with the bow and arrow. Last few years I've really gotten heavy into bow and arrow, and I just think that right now the rut's on. They should be especially in the zone. It's a limited draw zone only, and I think we should be able to, Landon and I should be able to call it in. So beauty thing is they have 2 seasons basically. We have this early season, or the rut season, October 1st to the 14th, and I'm going to hunt 9 of the 14 days. I do have to work 5 of the days. But if I'm unsuccessful with the bow, I think, well, I know we can come back November 1st to the 14th, and of course I'll bring the rifle for that. But I do have the rifle, I do have the muzzleloader, and I have my bow. But my plan is to stick with the bow, but you never know if a giant is in a place where we won't be able to get him, but could get him with the rifle. I might opt for that. Anyway, stay tuned and try to get lots of footage. Wish me luck. As soon as first light appeared, it didn't take very long to find our first bull, a young one, out for a stroll looking for the ladies. We decided to try and do some calls just to see how interested he really was. It didn't take very much, and the young bull made his way over to us. Well, it's been pretty slow this morning, kind of overcast and sort of a mist, not really fog, but finally seen our first moose though. Just a young, probably 3-year-old. Had a really good fronts, but it was nice to finally see our first moose. But it has been slow. We haven't seen a whole lot. Not much moving. Actually, nothing really in general, like not a lot of deer or anything, but this guy was definitely rutting, though. He was grunting the whole way, so it was kind of cool. You know, had we wanted that guy, I think he was very huntable. Like we just would have had to get a hold head of him and he would have come right in. I know it. I grunted, or I cow called, and he just stopped on a dime. And so we just got to find the right one with nice paddles and permission on the land, and then hopefully we can get him. So we'll just keep hammering. We'll try to find him. Stay tuned. Oh. 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 Well, 5 days ago this was where the big guy was, but now that the rut's on, they move so much. One night they can go 20 miles or more, so it's all quiet right now. Well, let's keep looking. A short time later, we came across a really nice bull. Nice paddles and good fronts. I decided to pass on the bull only because he was a young bull and I knew there was bigger out there. It was really hard to let this guy go, but I really thought we could find a bigger bull. And man, was that a great decision. Not 15 minutes later, we came across a prairie giant, a bull that had everything: wide, great paddles, and awesome fronts. Now we just needed to secure permission to hunt the land. It took several minutes for us to locate the landowner. With permission secured, we just had to get around this giant. With them moving so much, it was really hard to make a stalk on them. We got by this oil field lease, and we got around him with the wind in our favor. Now we just needed him to cooperate. Lannon's going to do some calling, and hopefully we're going to bring him in. Good archery pole, about 250 yards this way. It wasn't a big bluff of trees, but he's looking for cows, so he's now kind of in a lower. We're gonna try to draw him across, but I think he's probably callable. If we can get him to hear our call, I think we got him. We got a perfect ambush spot. Just got off the phone with the landowner. He gave us the thumbs up, so hopefully we can get him to show himself. He just was in the lower. He wasn't a wide open, but he just lower. We can't really see him, so stand by. Coming right for us, dude. You might have to grunt to stop him. I got him. Just get your breathing. Adjust your sight. Is that where you want your sight? Call him this way, Landon. Wait till he's broadside and I'll stop him. I'm gonna range him though. I'll try and range him too. Oh. Oh. Oh, that shot. Oh. Ah. Now I know what you're saying. What a terrible shot. And you know what? I'd agree with that. I did believe I could make that shot, but what I didn't take into consideration was the stride length of a moose. I was holding right on his shoulder when I let that arrow go. But by the time the arrow hit him, it had caught him back. Good thing is, he didn't go more than 150 yards, and Landon and I tried to get around him. Clearly my arrow was not fatal, and to our surprise, the bull met up with a couple of cows and was chasing them around. We just could not get close enough to put a second arrow into him. So eventually we made a plan. We're going to back out, and I was going to grab the muzzleloader, because I knew that I could get close with the muzzleloader, and the fact that I had an arrow in him, I felt I owed it to him to try to get him with the muzzleloader. So while I tried here to get close to the bull, even though he was only about 50 yards on the other side of that fence, he just would not come any closer because of the cows. So we backed out, and I picked up the 50 cal muzzleloader. You want him? Got him. We switched to the muzzleloader because I made a terrible shot. Wasn't lethal, and he was bleeding, but he was getting away. He was actually still chasing a cow. So I'm going to go with the muzzleloader. I don't want to lose this bull. He's too nice. Anyways, it was about an 80-yard shot with the muzzleloader. He didn't come out. The cows that he was following came out, so he's got to be in here somewhere. Give me 5 minutes, I gotta reload. Okay. Okay, I got another one seated. I'm sure he's down because he didn't come out. Came through these willows. He's got to be on the north end. Right there.
He's down, dude.
Dude, he's down. He's down. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh my God. He's down, Landon.
Nice work, man. Congrats, buddy. Good shot.
You know what? Thank you. Yeah, we had to switch to the muzzleloader because he was going to get away, wasn't he? Like following those cows. I don't think we got another arrow into him.
When he's hurt, what do you do?
Let's go see him. Oh, he's bigger than I thought. Holy cow. He's way bigger than I thought. Look at this bull. Look at this bull. Look at he's palmated right here. Oh, that's everything I wanted in a bull moose. Oh my God. I don't care, but I think he's going to be pushing 50. What would you say?
Dang close.
I need a minute. Well, we got her done. Couldn't believe it. Hunt of a lifetime. Prairie moose. It was kind of crazy because we got really close with the bow, like 30 yards, but he was trotting, like he was really running hard, and he was after some cows. And I ranged him actually at 40 yards, but I think he was closer to 30. And I say to Landon, I'm going to pull back and draw, and I let her rip. And because he was trotting, I hit him back, kind of in the pelvis area. And that did not slow this bull down. He literally kept running after those cows, and well, he went into an area. We had a new area where some cow moose were. We had to call the landowner to give us permission. But then the cows got antsy. We didn't push them, but the cows got antsy, started leaving that area, heading to land that we didn't have permission for. And it was heading for the open, so I broke out the muzzleloader and finished him off. Like, I felt bad that I had an arrow in him, but it wasn't slowing him down. So, combination of bow and muzzleloader, but it was incredible, absolutely incredible. I couldn't ask for a nicer bull. He's going to be right around that 50 inches, which is what I wanted, a 50-inch bull. We're going to stop at Paul, my friend's place, show him, and then we're going to head to the butcher. But it took us about 4 hours to butcher him up and get him into the truck. So what a hunt. Pursue the hunt. Talk to you soon.